Good afternoon, guys. I have gone to a great awakening. I have come to a great awakening. I understand now. I understand now about the truth of the world. I understand everything. I had a revelation. I had a revelation at the end of my midsummer life. I finally understand. I understand how the world came to be. I understand the theory behind everything. I understand it all. I have been enlightened. I have been enlightened. And now, I will be your prophet. I will be your prophet. I will bring this enlightenment to all of you, and I will share with you what the truth of the world really lies. Yeah. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a great religion. It's gonna be the best religion all in the world. You should all convert to my religion, which is gonna be called Kawaiism. Okay? I have made a whole presentation about what is Kawaiism. And I will teach all of you about it, about the way. Yes, by the end of it, I hope we can have a healthy, growing, a newfound religion. Yeah. It is. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be the best religion out there. Alright, so let's begin, shall we? So, first, let me introduce you to something that you might or might not be aware of. We are not the only world in there. We're not the only universe. We are but one in infinite amount of universes and timelines that exist there. All the fictional universes you see. All the fictional universes you see. From an anime to TV show to Warhammer 40k. They all exist. Okay? They all exist in a parallel universe. And we know about them. They manifest themselves through the form of like art and anime and TV shows and music and writing. Through all of that, they exist because it's through a very scientific, a very legit, a very scientific effect called quantum tunneling. Okay? So their existence is quantum tunneled to the people in our world who have inspirations and they have a flash, a moment of genius, that they have this idea of, oh, let me make a story about this. And so when they're telling stories and they're making worlds, they're really not making a world by themselves. They're just channeling the quantum tunnel energy to tell you about the world that already exists. Yeah, so every parallel universe, every fictional universe is real. Your favorite anime waifu is real. Your superhero movie is real. All of them are real. All of them are real. Even the cringy fanfictions are real. They're all real. All of them are real with no exceptions because there are infinite possibilities. There are infinite parallel universes out there, and each one of them are told in our world through quantum tunneling by appearing in the mind of the author. Yeah. Yes, your waifu is real, and we will teach you how to get her. I'm gonna teach you exactly how you can get to her. This is a core tenet of. This is a core element of Kawaiism. All right. Now, we have established that the quote-unquote fictional universe are actually real. They actually exist. Now, what is the ideal parallel world? Of course, it's anime. Do you not want to be isekai? Do you not want to go to heaven? You know, go to the world of Nekopara after you die and have a bunch of cute cat girls by your side. Do you not want to? No? You want to get to an easy, nice, comfy life in an isekai, in an anime isekai, then you want to be reincarnated into Warhammer 40k, don't you? Well, I'm going to tell you exactly how. That is what the religion of Kawaiism is based on. Okay? Kawaiism can solve this problem. Kawaiism will tell you exactly how. Now, as anime is a higher plane of existence, it's basically heaven, right? Anime isekai is basically heaven. Therefore, anime characters, and especially anime girl, by anime girl, I mean anything that is drawn in the style of anime and looks like an anime girl, and that can be described as an anime girl, is sacred. They are a saint in our religion of Kawaiism. This is a saint in Kawaiism. Okay? And you should go around, you should discover who is your personal patron saint. You should discover which saint is most similar to you through their personality, through their experience, through their abilities, through just them in general, or even the color of their hair, you know? You should find your patron saint, and you should pray to them. Do you get car and health insurance? No. The fuck? So, for example, we have Bochi, the patron saint of introverts. And we also have Yuki Takeya, which is the patron saint of schizophrenics. Yeah. Yeah, she's very schizo, you know? And if you identify yourself to a saint or to an anime girl, you should align your value to them and behavior to them. We'll get to that in a moment. In Kawaiism, the relation between the god and the saint is like this. So it's a little bit like Christianity, where Christianity exists a trinity, where there's Holy Spirit, there's the guy in the sky, there's Jesus Christ, you know? The three of them are the God, and the God is the three of them, you know? In Kawaiism, it's similar, but it's slightly different. We worship one God, the Kawaii spirit. And all the countless anime girls, the saints, there are different aspects of the same God. All of the saints each represent a different aspect, a different personality of the holy Kawaii spirit. And through worshipping a saint, you are worshipping essentially the Kawaii spirit. Well, one may ask, what happens about the characters in the anime that is not a cute anime girl? No, we have that too. They are a level less than the saints. They are only blessed. Let's just say call them blessed. There are characters who are not a cute anime girl but appears in an anime. So maybe guys or older people. the holy Kawaii spirit influences the blessed, and the blessed supports the holy Kawaii spirit. They are still holy, but just to a lesser degree. Does this apply to men? Well, if you choose to join Kawaiism, you should worship one of the saints, which is an anime girl, you know, and you should align your behavior to them. How exactly does it work? I'm gonna explain in a moment. Now, essentially, to prepare for ourselves for ascension towards an anime-like universe, which means by the end of your life, if you wanna get isekai, this is what you do. If you wanna get isekai when you by the end of your life at this earth, or you wanna be isekai by an accident, you know, like hit by a truck or something, this is what you should do to you must live according to the principles of Kawaiism to align yourself closer to the perfect worlds of isekai. So your soul will naturally be drawn to the isekai when you eventually die. It's just like Christianity when you die and you go to heaven. You know? You must live according to the principles of Kawaiism while your soul still remains in the current universe. And while it's impossible to become an anime girl in this universe, and therefore achieve perfection, purity, and wholesome cleanliness, as they have, you could still try. You will never be perfect as them, but you can still try. As long as you try to become as close as possible, as in the process, your soul will be cleansed, and you will approach the final form of perfection, and you will be aligned closer to the world that you want to go to. What if someone broke the rules? Then they wouldn't be able to reincarnate into an isekai, you know. They will reincarnate into Warhammer 40k and suffer. If you sin, if you do not follow Kawaiism, if you sinned, you will be sent to Warhammer 40k on your next life. Now, how do you practice Kawaiism? How do you align yourself as close as possible to anime girls? How do you make yourself clean? How do you make yourself closer to the anime isekai? Here is how. These are the religious practices in Kawaiism. You should watch, read, listen, and interact with any sort of holy text or holy media. So anime, manga, light novels, or anything resembles or intended to resemble an anime-like style. If you can, you should learn and become a creator of holy texts and medias yourself by quantum tunneling undiscovered parallel universes with your mind. Essentially, by making stuff, by being a creator. You know? I don't know how much about 40k. Is that bad to be sent here? I guess it's quite bad, you know? If you don't know much about 40k, just imagine the worst, most grim, dark thing you have ever watched. You'll be sent there if you don't do Kawaiism. If you are a heretic, if you have sinned, you'll be sent there. Also, another way, all patrons of Kawaiism should do is that you should use a personal profile picture featuring a saint, aka anime girl. By doing that, by having your personal profile picture on all social media accounts being a saint, you align yourself closer to an anime girl. You align yourself closer to holiness, to completion. And if you can, create your personal saint and communicate with a kawaii spirit to flesh out their personality in your mind. Basically, writing a character that has their own backstory, has their own personality and lore, and they must be an anime girl, and you shall be able to talk to them in your mind, and then you'll become closely aligned to them. Also, if you can, cosplay or become a VTuber, because these are anime adjacent. These stuff are holy. Okay, VTubers are holy while they are piloting the VTuber avatar. Cosplayers are holy while they're in character, because essentially they're asking a saint, they're asking an aspect of the holy Kawaii spirit to possess them for a brief moment. At that moment, they approach holiness. They approach completion much closer than anyone else. Make sense, guys? Make sense? Alright. Now, here are some more things you need to do if you wanna be a worshipper of Kawaiism. You must follow a guideline of ethics that essentially boils down to, would a cute anime girl do that? You should hold your beliefs, personality, and behavior to the standard of a saint, which is an anime girl. Alice, can you be our saint? The character, Nankan Alice, is already one. But me, the person piloting her, is not. I'm just someone who is channeling her to temporarily take control of me. Do you know what I mean? I am me on my day-to-day life. I'm just a regular person. Only when I am piloting this character, when I am Nankan Alice, I might become more complete and holy. Do you know what I mean? But the character Nankan Alice herself is one of the saints of Kawaiism, and so does every VTuber. So does every VTuber, but not the person behind them. So, you should hold your beliefs, personalities, and behavior to the standard of a saint. Ask yourself before starting an argument on Twitter, would Saint Yuli from Kaon do what I'm about to do? Would this saint be as rude and not nice to people as what I am about to do? Would they be mean? Would they be offensive? Would they be unpleasant? Would they be a nuisance to people? Most of the time, they wouldn't. So you need to think about it. You need to not do things that they would not do. You know, you must be good. You must be good. You must be like them. Even the YouTubers, let's not talk about them. Let's not talk about them. Praying is not required, but believers must hold daily reflections before you sleep. Yes, every day, you know, Christians pray, and like Muslims pray like 5 times a day. You don't need to pray. You don't need to pray in Kawaiism. All you need to do is every day before you go to sleep, you have a moment of self-reflection. Did you behave like an anime girl today? Are you kind, caring, sweet, honest, and good like a saint? Did you treat strangers well like a saint would? Did you harbor a good heart like a saint does? Do you harm people with action or words when they don't deserve it to be, if the saints would not do it this way? Do you live your life in a way that the majority of saints would not approve of, such as doing drugs, such as being hedonistic? You know? Don't do things the saints would not approve of. You know? And now, we come to another aspect of Kawaiism. You have to change your views in Sydney. Sydney, I think you are pretty closely aligned to the ideals of Kawaiism, you know. You can pick a saint who does the Yuri and the cute girls kissing, and you'll be pretty close. Now, in a very famous friendly religion called Scientology, they have this concept of operating Satan, which by leveling up, you gain powers. We have something similar. We have something similar in Kawaiism. We just call it operating Kawaii, which is how we measure how someone is close. So, oi, hello, thank you for Holyfield. Thank you for subscription. Thank you. You have become more kawaii by doing that. You have advanced on Kawaiism. Alright, back to operating kawaii. This is the level of how we determine how close to being truly kawaii is. How pure you are. Okay? If you achieve a high level of operating kawaii, you will be able to have superpowers. You can have superpowers. You can. Well, I'm gonna explain a little bit more later. It's just like Scientology, you know? Scientology have the bridge to total freedom and 8 operating Satan levels. We have the bridge to total Kawaii, which has 9 operating Kawaii levels. From level 1 to level 3, it's an introductory to Kawaiism's power. You will heal your trauma, you will have a path of self-discovery. You will realize which saint most closely aligned to you. You will come to find that you might have been a saint in your previous lives, you know, that you may harbor their power. Your soul may contain a shard of their soul, you know, and later you might be able to channel their abilities. And operating Kawaii 4 to 6, you will establish a personal connection with your saint and channel their powers. You can manifest them through willpower and allowing them to take over your body and act on your behalf for a period of time. How do you level up, you ask? Give me money. You'll give me money and I will teach you how to level up this. Just like L. Ron Hubbard. You know. Just like Scientology. On operating Kawaii level 7 to level 9, you will externalize the powers you always had. You will reawaken the anime girl power you have, and you can influence life in the world around you. Your original character, your personal saint will be able to manifest in real life. You'll be able to feel them exist in real life. You'll be able to feel them. You'll be able to talk to them. You'll be able to have them to do things for you. You will realize how no one has ever truly died. You know? You will realize the truth of the world, and you will realize how absolutely can you become kawaii and how you can reincarnate into an isekai when you pass away. With absolute certainty. Now, this is very secret information. Very secret, very high level. Just like Scientology, I cannot show you all of this. This is the operating Kawaii, the bridge to total Kawaii. It's top secret. Those texts, to those who are not in Kawaiism, to those who are not pure enough to study, to walk the bridge of total Kawaii, alright, it is damaging to your soul. It's like SCP Foundation. Do you know SCP Foundation? It's like the info hazard. If you watch those, if you look at those texts, it's gonna be so powerful. The text about how to level up to okay 7 to okay 9 will be so powerful that if you look at them, you will become brain dead. Okay? If you're not already Kawaii level 6 or above, if you look at high level text, you will become brain dead. It is that powerful. Okay, and thus I must keep it safe. I have left these texts to a friend for safekeeping, and they will distribute these after I'm gone. You know, after I graduate. They will distribute they will teach you exactly how to walk the bridge of total Kawaii and achieve complete purity and cleanliness and holiness and completion. Yeah. I still have to pay taxes if I join Kawaiism. Well, we're not a government organization, and you should pay us money. You should pay us money because we will teach you how to become, you know, how to become holy. We will teach you how to get totally real, totally not made up superpowers, and have you summon anime girls to take over your body. Imagine being able to summon an anime girl to take over your body and have them to do things you can't. You know, it's so cool, right? Yeah, we can help you with that. Question and answers. Q&A. Question. I'm a god. Can I still practice Kawaiism? Yeah, as long as you're able to follow the practice of Kawaiism and act in the way the saints would approve. What if I summon them to go to work for me, and they would do it if you're able to convince them. They will do it if you're able to convince them it's worthwhile. Do I need to abandon other religions? If it helps, you can see Christianity and Islam as another expression of Kawaiism's God, the Kawaii spirit. However, their knowledge of the Kawaii spirit has been corrupted, and so they fight and conquer and do horrible things to each other because they do not understand the true meaning of what it means to be Kawaii, and because Kawaii spirit is the god of peace, love, cuteness, and all good things in the world, and she will not have you fight each other. You know, they all misinterpreted the Kawaii spirit. They're all misguided. What do I need to do to start practicing? It's simple. Just change out your profile picture to an anime girl and start being mindful of your actions day-to-day life for Kawaii. That's it. Pick a saint and whenever you do something, before you do anything, ask yourself, is she gonna approve what I do? You know? What are the benefits do I get by joining the Church of Kawaii? You get to be isekai after you die, if you are willing and able to take our courses and advance the ladder of operating Kawaii levels. You know, you can gain the powers from being able to create and talk to spirits, saints, fictional characters, and even summon them or channel their abilities and powers in real life. Yes, this is limited by your physical form though. So if you wanna summon a saint that has superpowers, but you yourself don't have that power, she cannot fight for you. If you're weak as fuck and you channel a saint to take over your body, who is in her story a very powerful warrior, she wouldn't suddenly become super capable at fighting because your body would not be able to take it. What if our saint is a cruel, manipulative tyrant? Well, most of the anime girls are not like that. Can't wait to summon a bassist. Yes, if you don't know how to play an instrument, if someone is saying who does, you might suddenly be able to. That is the power of Kawaiism. Gio Brando is not an anime girl though. Is this a cult? You decide. Any other questions? Any other questions? This so. And you have decided. You have decided. What is the religion going to be called? Kawaiism. It's Kawaiism, and our organization is gonna be called the Church of Kawaii. If you define Kawaiism, it's okay. We're not Christianity or Islam. We're not going to start a holy war to fight you. You will just reincarnate into Warhammer 40k when you die. You will be reincarnated into Warhammer 40k. You may also reincarnate into... what is another really fucked up world? What is another really fucked up world? I mean, and like any random horror movie. You know, you'll be reincarnated into a horror movie. You'll be tortured for forever, for eternity. You'll go to a fucked up world and you'll live a fucked up life next life. The next time I go to toilet, I'm going to ask, what would Nunkai Alice do in this situation? I mean, technically, sure. Attack on Titan isn't even that bad. Yeah, true. If you don't follow Kawaiism, you're gonna be sent to Berserk. Okay? If you don't follow Kawaiism, you're gonna be sent to Dark Souls. Dark Souls. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna be fucked. You're gonna be fucked. If you follow Kawaiism, you'll reincarnate into an easy slice of life anime. Or one of those super overpowered isekai anime. If you don't follow Kawaiism in Berserk, you get sent back to your own life. If you don't follow Kawaiism in Berserk, you reincarnate and you're still in Berserk. Why people end up in worse and worse worlds is because they don't believe in Kawaiism. Okay? You start off not believing Kawaiism and you drop down. It's like how Adam and Eve dropped out of Eden. Okay? Because you have sinned. You have sinned by not being kawaii. You have sinned by not being kawaii. We all actually started in a cute, nice slice of life anime. From a long time ago, we are all saints. We all started there. But because we all have sinned. We all have sinned. We did not practice Kawaiism. We did not worship the Kawaii spirit. We did not hold ourselves to the standards of Kawaiism and live like a saint would. As a punishment, we are banished to this mortal realm. But don't worry. We are... It's not over yet. If you practice Kawaiism, you can still get back to one of the good worlds. One of the nice, peaceful realms where it's just a slice of life anime and no bad things happen. But if you continue to sin, if you continue to act like in a way the saints will not approve, if you act arrogantly, if you are rude to others, if you don't believe in Kawaiism, if you are shit to people, if you do things the saint does not approve, you'll be sent to worse and worse worlds, and eventually you're gonna end up in Berserk or Warhammer 40k. That's exactly how it works, you know? So I'm saving you. I'm trying to save you guys. I'm trying to save you guys. If I choose to follow non-analysis my saint, doesn't mean I can find a way to rewrite time and save her. No! But if you gain enough operating kawaii level, You will be able to summon non-kind allies to take over your body for a short while and have her do stuff for you. You know, although I don't know what I can do for you. I don't know what I can do for you. I don't have some sort of special ability. If all you said is a sin, then gladly become a sinner. Okay, enjoy your time in Berserk. You have time powers. Yes, but you don't... But remember, your body doesn't have time powers. So when I take over... So when non-kind allies take over your body, she cannot do time travel for you because your body does not have that kind of magic and power. The things... What things can do are limited by your physical reality. Yeah. But if it's some sort of skill that they have inherently for them, or it has something to do with their life experience, or have their... or like... just something they know, the knowledge that they have, they're going to be able to keep that, you know? As someone else to continue streaming, well, if you summon non-kind allies, she will only land on your body and you, and it's going to be up to you if you want to stream or not. But even if you stream and you have the non-kind allies' personality controlling your body, it wouldn't be the same because she wouldn't have the same voice. She would be in your body, you know, temporarily. Get to live in the slice of life with cute anime girls. Exactly! By worshipping Kawaiism, by practicing Kawaiism, by leveling up on your operating Kawaii, you'll be able to reincarnate into a nice slice of life isekai. Is the arch-full Kawaii the same one you face up against before you alter time? No, there are no arch-full Kawaiism. The arch-full Kawaiism is your inherent, like the inherent weakness, inherent uncuteness of the human mind. Because we are rude, we are mean, people are mean, people are offensive, people want to fight people, people are not nice to each other. Because people have the intuition, they inherently wants to do that. Those inherent evilness is the ultimate enemy in Kawaiism. And you must conquer that. You must conquer that and be kawaii. You know, it will be good. Be good and you will be saved. What if a saint sin? Well, they can't be. They won't. They would not be. Just grow a second heart. Could I not be a follower but just a believer? Well, do you practice Kawaiism then? You could not join the church and practice Kawaiism on your own, but I recommend you join the church, which is our Discord. Join the Discord, link in description. Come join, come join. Join the Discord and you will be, you will stay up to date to all the news and the fun things about Kawaiism. Can I get a PDF how to convert? Cause you can send them this video. These are the guidelines of what you should do. What you should do if you want to practice Kawaiism. What if a closed follower betray Kawaiism? Well, we are not like Islam or Christianity. We will not launch crusades to find them. We accept it's their choice if they want to, explore the depth of Warhammer 40k. Isn't it just your Discord? Yeah! Come and join! Stay up to date with Kawaiism. It's a new religion that I just debuted today. These 2 pages are the core practices of Kawaiism, of what you should do. First, anime girl profile picture everywhere. Second, watch, read, listen, does stuff with anime-like things. And third, follow a guideline of just be good, you know, because kawaii saints are good. Hello, Zerno, you have missed the important information, kinda. But don't worry, I intend for this VOD to stay up, maybe even beyond my graduation. It's not true that splitting in Christianity automatically meant war, but there is a lot of war fought in the name of religion for Abrahamic religions. No matter if it's Islam or Catholic or Protestant. You know, they're all misguided. They took one aspect of the Kawaii spirit and they twisted it. They misunderstood her. They misunderstood her and described it as a form of like a weird, shitty religion that makes you very violent and hateful. We Kawaiians were not like that. We're the worshipper of Kawaiism. We are not like that. We are peaceful. You know? Warhammer or Berserk don't allow travel into this world, so impossible. It is technically possible, but it's just more difficult. If you reincarnate into a world in Warhammer or Berserk, you somehow still discover the principles of Kawaiism and you are able to uphold yourself to the standard of Kawaiism in those worlds, you can still get yourself out of there and reincarnate into a better world. And eventually reincarnate yourself back into the Edens of slice of life killed enemies. But it's just very difficult because in those worlds when there's nothing but hate and war and revenge and fucked up stuff, it's simply difficult to even have the concept of Kawaiism and even more difficult to uphold yourself to the standard of it. So the best thing to do is to not ever drop there. To never drop down there. If you drop it down there, it's gonna be very difficult for it to come back. Because in those worlds, there's probably not even anime, you know? It's gonna be so difficult for you to discover the principle of Kawaiism, much less escape the doom loop and reincarnate yourself into a better universe. You have to truly believe in Kawaiism, exactly. Any other questions? Are you guys convinced? Are you guys converting? You know, this is a very nice religion. We're the best religion out there. We are the best religion out there. We will guarantee you not go to heaven, but you will go to the basically the as good as the thing out there, which is the killed slice of life anime. If someone who sinned get isekai into Berserk 40k, they could start doing the opposite what they did, and then when they come back to the slice of life, the world, they just sin again. Yes, they technically could, but they would not know how to get themselves out of the world, the Berserk or 40k world, when they're in it. You know? Why can't I save you? Because the fate is written. Hello, drill to the heavens. It's a loop? Yes, we all exist. Our souls are eternal. It will not disappear for eternity to come. Which means if you fuck up, you might have to be stuck in the Warhammer universe for eternity to come. I already knew anime healed my soul. Ooh, my waifu means a lot to me. Well, having waifu doesn't necessarily mean you adhere to the principles of Kawaiism. Remember, you must be kawaii, not just your waifu. You must act like the saints. You must do things that saints would approve. Don't do stupid, cringy stuff. You shall become Kawaiism first sinner. Well, we will not stop you. And there has been countless of people who have sinned. The people who try to ban anime, for example. The people who think it's dumb. The people who don't want people to watch anime, for example. They are very big sinners. They are huge sinners. Okay? The governments that bans anime for its citizens, they are massive, colossal sinners. All of them who made that decision, they will reincarnate into Warhammer 40k. They will reincarnate into Warhammer 40k into the worst worst chaos world, into the worst hive cities under the hive cities, and they will suffer and they will die. They are not kawaii. They are very not kawaii. They will hate him for having a cute girl anime profile picture. Where? Cool. That's not possible. You cannot kill the Kawaiism god. She is good, she is immortal, she is almighty, and she is just. You cannot kill the Kawaiism god. She's like the Christian god, but better. You know? She is like Christian god, but more cute. And she is flat. Possibly. I think, Gamble, you're doing pretty well in terms of Kawaiism. You're gonna be pretty high on the level of operating kawaii. Because you have anime girl profile picture everywhere. And you're very into this stuff. But you have to align yourself more to the ideals of Kawaiism. You need to behave more like them. You know, which means you have to be less angry. You have to be less autistic. You have to not get into stupid argument with people that end up with both sides being angry. Being angry at each other with dumb things is not kawaii. Okay? And yeah, be more sweet. You have to think about what the anime girl would do what I'm about to do. You have to think about what the anime girl I like. Say what I say. You know. Your favorite anime girls are autistic, yes, but they still hold a kind heart. And they want the best for everyone, right? Is it kawaii to wish everyone happiness? Yes! Many anime girls, saints does that, so it's very kawaii to do that. My inner tomboy said I need to kill Kawaiism god. Oh, you are a heretic, you have sinned. Warhammer 40k will welcome you. Yeah, the Kawaiism god, the kawaii spirit is good. She is kind. She's not like the Christian or the Islam god who send you to hell for doing the most trivial shit ever. You know? You will always have ability to save yourself. No matter when you discover Kawaiism. All you need to do is keep your soul pure, and that's only something that yourself won't be able to understand. All you need to do is stay true to yourself. Is this the new code stream? Yes! Welcome to the Church of Kawaii. Our church, our religion, TLDR is don't do stuff an anime girl would not do. Try behaving like an anime girl and you'll get rewarded by reincarnating into an anime world. So as a girl, does this just make me an anime girl straight out? Well, it gives you a starting advantage and you'll be able to more closely follow the guidelines of Kawaiism by their literal definition. You could genuinely, literally talk like an anime girl, which you kinda do at times. So yeah, Sydney, you're pretty close. You're pretty kawaii. Your soul is very clean. Have been unbeknownst to my knowledge practicing Kawaiism before its origination. Yeah, you see, Kawaiism is rooted in the inherent goodness of the humanity. Because we like nice stuff, we like to be nice to people, we're not evil. There's inherent goodness, kindness, sympathetic qualities to humans. And that is what Kawaiism itself is based on. You know? What you need to do is channel that goodness in the way the saints would approve. So what I'm saying is I should stop cussing out other drivers while navigating traffic. Yes, that's one small step. You absolutely should do that. Because then, think about it, anime girl would not do that, right? And also, honestly, I think taking public transport rather than driving is an inherently more kawaii activity. Because most of the anime girls ride public transport instead of driving everywhere, if you think about it. Right? Driving is a little bit less kawaii, but I think as long as you're nice on the road and don't be an asshole to people, it's not a deal breaker. Yeah. But you claim public transport is bad. It can't be bad. UK is it's pretty good, no? Better than Canada. I drive everywhere too. But I keep mindful of myself when I drive. When I drive, I put on anime music, so it's more kawaii than otherwise. Yeah, trams are kawaii. Yeah, especially railroads are very kawaii because, you know, many anime girls take trains to school and etc. America doesn't have public transit, then just do what you can. Maybe put on anime music while you're driving. And don't be an asshole driver. Don't yell at people for not on the road, for not doing what you want. Don't just don't be an asshole while you drive. That's basically it. I believe a lot of Kawaiism just boils down to don't be an asshole. Because anime is meant to bring out the best of us as humanity. And the anime girl is pure, they're cute, they're good. They very rarely are evil. They're usually a positive character. And you should strive to be like them. Yeah. Hello, Gavin Gaming. And for everyone in the chat who does not have an anime profile picture, I suggest you go change it to an anime girl. It will make you more kawaii in an instant. And it will bring you closer to God. I resemble the statement, the asshole part. Well, Warhammer 40k awaits. You know, everyone should become a cute anime loli. If everyone practice Kawaiism, you will all reincarnate as cute anime loli. You will all go to is the Warrior of Rabbit. You will all reincarnate into is the Warrior of Rabbit or animes like that. witchcraft is more important than me. Not Kawaii. Warhammer 40k, you go. So its religion just commands you have basic human decency. Yes, and also have anime profile pictures. You know, how you need to and also tells you to watch and read holy text, and also how daily reflections before you sleep, and ask yourself, do you behave like anime girls today? Can I become a showdown instead? You can become femboys. You know? Yeah. A patron anime girl saying is a witch. Then you should set her picture as your profile picture. You know. So you should set her picture as your profile picture. And you should only practice the cute kind of witch magic. Hello, well, today we're introducing a new religion, Kawaiism. Which basically means don't be an asshole and ask yourself if an anime girl would do what you are about to do. That's pretty much it. But if you want to do a little bit more, if you want to develop some superpowers, you can study the bridge to total Kawaii, which I will release later eventually after my death. And eventually you'll be able to gain superpowers, such as you'll be able to channel anime girls to possess your body and do stuff. What if my anime scene is yandere though? Well, at least your love for someone is honest, true, and pure. Do you love anyone the way they do? And also, don't forget, the saints can get away with yandere behavior because it looks cute. If you don't look as cute, you might want to reconsider your action, because then it will not be kawaii. Is Junko Inoshima a good role model? I don't know who she is. I only use basic generic PFE. You are so cringe. You are so not kawaii. You are so cringe. Warhammer 40k you go. Oh, by the way, yeah, if you do not follow the teachings of Kawaiism, you are going to be sent into a shit world when you reincarnate. Like Warhammer 40k or Berserk or Dark Souls. I can't Samuel, so I'm sad. Don't be sad. Alice will be eternal. She'll always exist in your memory. There will always be a universe where she lived. And if you are high enough level on the operating kawaii, you'll be able to channel her to take possession of your body. You'll be able to talk to her in your head. You'll be able to materialize her next to you and do whatever you want. All you need to do is to walk the bridge to total kawaii. Are into yanderes as well? Well, yanderes are fine. They are still kawaii, they're still saints. But you have to keep in mind that they are saints because they're anime girls. You know, they have an inherent kawaiiness to them. And if you do only take out the mean aspect of their personality, it was not kawaii. Is Kumiko Suna a good kawaii and saint? Who is that? Alice is the greatest sinner. No! Nankan Alice, the character, is considered a saint. You can worship her, you know. You can worship her, and even after she graduates, and disappears, you will still, if you are high enough on the level of operating Kawaii, you will still be able to channel her. Very underrated, very loyal, love you, very kind when embarrassed and blushing. True! True, you see? They have good qualities too. So yeah. These are the tenets, the briefings of Kawaiism. Karanoko, I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what it is. I have no idea. Anyways, how do you guys feel about this religion? I will keep you posted, and I'll keep the teachings of Kawaiism alive even after I graduate. I'll keep this VOD up. My next personality will still teach you about Kawaiism and how to walk the bridge to total Kawaii and what to do to achieve Kawaii. You know. We do not hold prayer. You do not need to pray. Cat girl or dog girl? Cat. You do not need to pray. All you need to do is stay true to yourself and have daily reflections. Because the Kawaii spirit is kind. She's caring. She's tolerant. She will accept you with open arms whenever you are ready. As long as you are true to yourself in your belief. At the end of the day, it's not like a centralized religion such as Christianity, where there's a pope declaring what you do is enough, religious or not. The only person who can account for your action is yourself. Only yourself will truly be able to tell if you are having Kawaii or not. And other people will not be able to tell you because it's all in your mind. At the end of the day, it's all about how you think and what your mind state is. But at the end of our lives, at the end of everything, you know, the holy Kawaii spirit will hold a fair judgment and send you to a world where you deserve and where you belong. There are people in here in this chat who will probably get sent into nice slice of life, easy comfort anime where really no bad things happen, and some of you are gonna get sent to Warhammer 40k. Yeah. So, be true to yourself, okay? Kawaiism is a kind religion. Everyone is welcome. Truly everyone is welcome as long as you're able to adhere to the principles of Kawaiism. We do not discriminate based on sex, based on race, based on place of birth. A Japanese person is no more kawaii than any other race in the world. You know? Because anime is not a country's... Anime is not just Japanese anymore at this point. This implies 40k is an anime. It's not. It's not. If you're here from the beginning, I mentioned anime world and like slice of life anime world is essentially the heaven. And if you do good things, if you're a kawaii in this world, you can reincarnate there. And if you do bad things, you're gonna reincarnate into a bad world. And all fictional universes exist. Going from a world like K-On to 40k would be a shock to the system. Yeah, you must be sinning really bad in the K-On's world to reincarnate into 40k. Only discriminates against ugly people since cute people can get away with more. I the end of it, as I said again, it doesn't really, because it's about what you think and what you do. And if you are staying true to yourself, your physical form doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, we're all gonna grow old, right? We're all gonna get old. We're all gonna be a grandpa and grandma, and we're gonna fucking rot in a bed. And we'll not be physically kawaii anymore. That's just not possible. But if you stay true to your... to the ideals of this religion, to the ideals of your saint, then no matter what your body looks like in the end, your soul will be clean and you'll be sent to where you want to. But yeah, when you reincarnate, the memories of a previous life will be lost. Unless you join our operating Kawaii course, and it will help you discover the memories of your previous life. You know, all of you in your previous lives are anime girls. All of you in your previous life are saints. All of you are holy. Every single soul that have ever existed and ever will exist are holy. Some just, you know, fell down from the gardens of Eden and have sinned. Being cute is all about how you act rather than look. Exactly. Although, based on how you look, there's different ways. Like, there's different ways you should act depending on how you look to achieve kawaii. And admittedly, in some form, it's easier than the other. So if you want to alter your physical body to be more kawaii by changing your look through any means, it's still fine. It's still okay. If I was an anime girl in past life, is that why I was bullied in elementary? Could be because you have sinned in your past life, so you have been kicked out of the good world, which is slice of life animes, which is like Eden in Christianity. You have been kicked out from there, and now you land here in the mid world, which is not good but not bad. You still have chance to get back. You just have to worship our God. You have to do the religious stuff, you know? And our world, this world is not perfect. This world is not perfect. That's why bullying exists. But definitely, the people who bully you are not kawaii. They will be sent deeper into deeper levels of hell, into worse and worse worlds, and might end up in Warhammer 40k again. So I was tortured by Monica from the DLC then. Maybe. Alright, I hope you answered your questions for Kawaiism. Yeah. Oh. The Kawaii god like vengeance. She does not. She's simply fair. You sin first, and then she does what she have to do. If you sin, then you must be cast out of the Eden that is a slice of life anime. Yeah, but you can always go back. She's kind. She's tolerant. Unlike in Christianity, you only get one judgment throughout eternity in the second coming. You get infinite amount of judgment. You get one judgment every time you die. You will get judged every time you die, and when your soul is about to reincarnate into another world. Every life you will be judged, so you always have a chance. Alright. That is the principles of Kawaiism. Now what we should do? should take some sort of personality quiz based on the ideas of Kawaiism, but I don't know. If you can send me, like, if you guys know anything, you can send me to me. You can send them to me and we'll do them together. You know? This is my religion. I wanna be some kind of like a L. Ron Hubbard like figure. You know, or this is my writing, my creation. I wanted to live beyond, or beyond my mere existence, and have this as my legacy that will live on. Yeah, you might get sent to a universe. You might get sent to like Alien. Yeah. Can you upload the slide notes so the class can review them later? I will upload them. How about I'll export them and I will send them in Discord, okay? Yeah. And I will keep this VOD up for indefinitely. I will keep this VOD up for as long as possible. This will worth 40% new grade. You know, when I'm about to graduate on one of my last few streams, I'm gonna have an exam. I'm gonna give you guys all an exam, and it's gonna be based on how much you know about me, about the information I have shared about myself in throughout my streams. Okay. It is my goal to be a mid-model kid, so I repeatedly reincarnate into this mid-world. But why do you want to be reincarnate into a mid-world? Do you not want to reincarnate into a slice of life anime world? You can live forever there too. Don't worry. I wouldn't punish you for failing the test. Yes, I'm gonna give you an exam. I'm gonna give you an exam in the graduation stream. It's not just me graduating. All of you are graduating too. Okay. Yeah. Praise the kind God. We are only one true religion. Kawaii God, the Kawaii spirit, is the one true God. It is better than all the other gods out there. Okay, she's very nice. Even schizophrenics have their own patron saints. I'm gonna export this, okay? I'm gonna export this. For real for a moment. This religion is sort of like a parody to Scientology. But I meant it to be better. On MMS, you already know a lot about Kawaiism, and also, yeah, we're gonna have in a few days when I'm about to graduate, I'm gonna have an exam. I'm gonna put it on Kahoot, so all of you can answer in real time. All of you can answer in real time. The question will be about what I have told you about myself throughout my year streaming. Okay. Yeah. Short-term memory? No, it's gonna be long term. You might not do well because it's gonna contain stuff from before you start watching me. So it mostly rewards people who are here from beginning to end. I think Gamo is gonna do well. He's just here for a long time. Alright, before we end, let's all praise the kind and the caring and fair Kawaii spirit. Do we also have a choir too? No, we don't. We could have, the religious activity could just be we could watch anime together. We could do a group collaborative creative project. That would be the Kawaii spirit will approve, definitely. So yeah, praise the saints, praise the Kawaii spirit, praise the spirit of, praise Kawaiism. Be cute, be nice to each other, be good, be Kawaii. Follow the ways of your saints, and have a nice day. Thank you. See you tomorrow.